Welcome. Thank you for joining the program. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining wherever you are joining us from. Welcome you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for connecting to the program. Welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. Please like and share the program on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is listening. Welcome. Let us hear the prayer of our Supreme Leader, Mazin Nandekano. Let us listen to the prayer of our Supreme Leader. Let's prepare and listen to the prayer of our Supreme Leader. Let's pray together. Listen to the prayer of our Supreme Leader before we start. That's one of the things we must do. We must pray. Remember, no matter what you say or what you think, prayer is always important. The difference is that we don't pray and keep quiet. We pray and do what we are supposed to do. We pray. After praying, we go put our prayer to action. That is what we do. We don't pray and sit back. We pray and take action. That is different between us and every other person out there. So I appreciate everyone that's connected. Let us now listen to the prayer of our Supreme Leader, Mazin Nandekano, before we commence this very message today, which we must preach. Let's hear the prayer of our Supreme Leader, Mazin Nandekano.
What you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Ison, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isob. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had a he said,
welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining me on this very program. Please, as you join the program, do notify me and let me know if you can hear me properly before I commence. Let me know if you can hear my voice. I want to confirm that you can hear me before I proceed. Confirm to me that you can hear me loud and clear. Please confirm to me that you can hear me loud and clear before I commence on this very program. I welcome everyone that is connecting, wherever you are joining us from. If you are joining from Biafra land, you are joining from any part of the zoo, you are joining from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, you are joining us from China, from Russia, from Israel, I appreciate you and I welcome you to this very program. Please, as you join this platform, kindly like and share to other platforms. Like and share to family and friends. Like and share to even our enemies. Share to them, let them come and hear the gospel of truth. We will not relent in preaching this gospel. We will continue to spread this gospel to the ends of the earth. No matter what the enemy try to do, no matter how they try to hinder us, no matter how they try to be an obstacle, we will not agree or submit to them. We will continue to push this message to the ends of the world, and they must hear us whether they like it or not. I will to them and hit them like an earthquake, and they will hear us. Please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. I want to know that I want to hear from you. Type on the comment section and let me know if you can hear me before I proceed. I want to be very sure that I'm talking to my people. I want to be very sure that Biafran people are listening. Please confirm for me on the comment section. Just type, I can hear you loud and clear. Let me know if you can hear me before I continue. I wouldn't want to be speaking to myself. You know, we have been having a very big problem on audio these days. Our audio is giving a lot of problem. I'm still trying to rectify it. So please do confirm to me that you can hear me. If you can hear me, type on the comment section and let me know that you can hear me as I proceed. I'm waiting to see a comment. Please comment and let me know that you can hear me. Welcome, 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 welcome. Like and share, like and share. I am still waiting to see a comment. Someone should let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know if you can hear me. If you cannot hear me, let me know. I want to be sure that I'm talking to Biafra. If you cannot hear me, thank you so much. Thank you so much for connecting wherever you are connecting from. I appreciate you. And today we have come once again, as we always do, to speak on the issue that has to do with Biafra. For those who are joining us for the very first time, thank you so much, Sumto. Thank you, Sumto. Franklin, thank you so much. I appreciate you. For those who are joining us for the very first time, this is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. This platform is under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa, and under the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack individuals. We don't come here to play saga or propaganda. No. What we do here is that we are standing for the government of Biafra, representing the Biafra Republic of Exile. We come here to encourage Biafrans far and wide, all the indigenous people in Nigeria in general. We come here to debunk every lie against the Biafran people, against our Prime Minister Mazi Samuel Ekpa, and against our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our duty here is to make sure that the Biafrans stand their ground and focus on that which matters. Our duty here is to let Biafrans know where we are heading, and what we are to do. That is what we do on this platform, and we will continue to do so until Biafra comes. And even after Biafra has come, we still have a rest of responsibilities. In this very platform, as you join this platform, this is a place where we share views. In sharing views is always an interactive section. Each time I come online in a morning like this, it's an interactive section. A time we interact with the Biafrans. That is why you see the link I posted there. You can join the platform through that link. Once you click that link, the link will bring you in, and you will join me in this platform to air your voice and make your opinion, make your contribution. In this platform, it is a place where you can lay your complaint, a place you can say your prayers, a place where you can make your suggestions, lay your complaints. And I bet you, members of the Biafra Republic of Exile cabinet are watching. And whatever complaint you bring to this platform, it will be taken care of. Every question you bring will be answered. If I cannot give you a complete answer, there are people who are going to come out to answer you accurately. In this very platform, what we do on a daily basis is to make sure that Biafrans are informed. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, he said, we will not leave anybody behind, that every one of us will be on board. That is what we are doing on a daily basis on this platform, to make sure that everybody is carried along. That link there is for you to use and come in and click, make your contribution, say your prayers and whatever you have to say. It doesn't matter. Even if you are a one Nigerianist and you have an argument, you are welcome. If you are one Nigerianist and you have a question, you are welcome. If you are from any part of the world and you are having confusion about our demand and our moves for our freedom, you are welcome. You can ask your question. We will answer you accordingly. And I bet you there are people here who are going to give you a satisfying answer. If I can't answer you, many people are here. They're going to come out and they will answer you. So I welcome every one of us in this very platform today. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect every one of us who have joined. As you have joined this platform, please like and share the program. Share to family and friends. Share on your own platform. Share to even our enemies. Share to them. We are in a time where we cannot keep the message to ourselves. We are in a time where we have to intensify in evangelism, because it is no longer business as usual. As you already know, we are now a government. Biafra Republic Government in Exile. We are no longer speaking as an organization. We are no longer speaking as an individual talking for themselves. We are here speaking on behalf of the Biafra Republic in Exile, standing for Biafra Republic in Exile. And today, the Biafrans are not just agitating or shouting, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. The Biafrans are making moves to make sure that the actualization of Biafra happens in the shortest time. And we can already see that the progress has been made. A lot of progress has been made already, in and out, except you are lying to yourself, except you are envious and jealous of our success. You will continue to deny not to see the effect of what we are doing. For everyone that is sincere and genuine, you can already see the effect of what we are doing today. And we will continue to do so of the Biafra camp. Today we have come to discuss, as we always do, and the topic today says, bringing to light the need of the hour and the moment of truth to all Biafrans and Nigerians alike. Bringing to light the need of the hour. If you are a Biafran today and you don't know the need of the hour, I'm here to remind you, even though the need of the hour is very, very open and clear to everyone that has been following events, if you are genuinely seeking for your freedom, you should know what the need of the hour is today. One of the important need of the hour that we must be reminded of is that today there is a government speaking for the Biafrans, and every Biafran must align with the Biafra Republic Government in Exile under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi Samara. This is a body standing for Biafra. Biafra already has a government. Recognize when you hear Biafra Republic Government, it is not a joke. It is not just a made-up name. I have told you several times to go in and look up what government in exile means. Today, Biafran government is operational and they are in charge in Biafra land. The need of the hour is that every Biafran must pay attention to the Biafra Republic Government in exile. Pay attention to the Prime Minister. Whatever he says today in issue of Biafra is final. You can continue to pretend not to hear him. You can ignore it at your own risk. Whatever the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Nigeria says today is final. It stands. The Biafran people are behind him. I want you to know that Mazi Simon Ekpa is the voice of the Biafran people, the spokesperson. Every single word you see him say, he is not saying it for himself. He is not saying it to threaten you. He's not saying to showcase muscle. He's not saying to show how intelligent he is. He is there representing the Biafran people. Collective interest of Biafran people. What we have decided is what he's bringing to the whole world. Every single statement Mazi Simon Ekpa makes is supported and approved by the Biafran people, by more than 70 million Biafrans across the world. Continue to ignore it at your own risk. If you do not know that the Biafrans are behind Mazi Simon Ekpa, go back and look the video of the election in Imo State, in the old Imo State. Go back and look every single video, including the videos that emerged from their own conventional media. What you saw was obedience to the government of Biafra in exile. When our Prime Minister said that the political criminals in Biafra land, Nigerian government in itself has been delegitimized in Biafra territory, it is not a joke. It wasn't to make you happy. It wasn't a propaganda. It wasn't a made-up story. This is a fact. And the earlier you understand that, the better for you. Every Biafran that is existing in Biafran territory. When I talk about Biafran territory, I mean the old southeastern region, the present south-south and the southeast with the lower Benue, wherever you are, and your mother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper. This message is for you. It's time for you to align yourself with the government in exile. It is a time for you to align yourself with the Biafra Republic in exile because they are your voice, they are your hope, and they are your future. It has been made clear. The Biafran people has no representation in the zoo. The Biafran people no longer have anything to do with the Zoological Republic. They can continue to parade themselves for all I care. They can continue to fix themselves. They can continue to impose themselves on themselves. But for Biafrans, the Imo State election have proven that the delegitimization of the Zoological Republic in Biafra territory has been confirmed. Absolutely confirmed. We have always known that they will always put their own administration, whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter whether you vote or you don't vote. This has been the system. This is applicable to every state in Biafran land. It is not just the Imo State, but we use this Imo State as an epicenter to make an example and show the world how the Zoological Republic functions. What you saw in Imo State is exactly what happens. Each time you see them pretending to conduct election, there's no election. They do the election in the back door, just as Mazin Nanikami said, that your PVC does not determine who becomes the president of Nigeria or who becomes your governor. Your PVC doesn't count. It does not matter how you pretend not to know it. This is a fact. Our Supreme Damazin Nanikami spoke about it. The Prime Minister shouted and talked about it. But you keep on ignoring. But I tell you, as the day goes by, every day you come to the conventional media, every day you come to social media, you will see reasons why you should walk out of the zoo. You saw the just ended election. I am concentrating on Biafra land because that is where we are concerned about. We are not looking into taking anybody's land. The area we are talking about is area that Chukwu Okikarion gave to us to keep and protect. A land that was given to us by Chukwu, and we have to defend and protect that land by all means humanly possible. They have tried on different ways to give us names that are not ours. They have tried on different ways to confuse us and distract us, but we are not distracted. What they do is they impose their stooge on us at every given opportunity through their court. The only people that determines who rules you is the court and INEC. The INEC takes their decision regardless who you vote for. They make their choices. Look at the just concluded election. Results have been written since last year. Since last year. And when our Prime Minister spoke about it, some people thought it was a propaganda. That is one thing with people. Each time when you talk things about Nigeria, people think it's a propaganda because some things that we say that happens in something that happen in Nigeria doesn't happen in any part of the world. That is why sometimes when you say it, people find it difficult to believe it. People find it difficult to believe what we say because what we see happen in the zoo doesn't happen any other place in the world. There is no place of the world where you will see what happens in Nigeria happen. That is why people find it difficult to believe when they see certain things happen. But this is a reality. The results have been written since last year, and you see them calling it today. And for those who are pretending to be in their so-called one Nigeria, talking about a better Nigeria, this is applicable to every state in that zoo. You saw what transpired in Kogi State. It was a tug of war. You saw what transpired. The same thing happened in Kogi State. They have written a result long time ago, even before the election was conducted. The result is already out. And some idiots will continue to pretend you want to participate in election. And I tell you, each time you participate in election in Nigeria, each time you participate in election, it does not matter who you vote for. It does not matter who wins. You have legitimized the person that wins. Whether INEC announced somebody who didn't contest election, whether INEC announced anybody they announced that the person have won, you that went out to vote have actually legitimized that very person, even though that person wasn't voted for. You see why you must not participate at all. You must not give legitimacy to anything called election in Nigeria because it doesn't exist. What you see in Nigeria from origin, the foundation that was led by the British is selection. The very first election that was conducted in that Zoological Republic by British, an election that was supposed to strengthen that country, the British rigged it against the South. The very first election, it was rigged against the South. I have shared the video several times. That confession was made by a British who was there during the colonial era. How they rigged election against the South and they gave the North. That is why you see them parading fake numbers. Every data you see in Nigeria is fake.
That is when you see the London boy coming to put data, talk. What data are you putting? A country that doesn't have data. A country that doesn't know how many children are being born on a daily basis. A country that doesn't know that how many teachers they have. A country that doesn't know how many doctors they have. They don't know how many pastors or imams they have. There is no data everywhere to show the population of that geological republic. And somebody will come and be calling data and expect me to clap for him. Every single information in the geological republic they are using today to rule them is fake. Laid on a faulty foundation. And when the foundation is faulty, what will the righteous do? The only option that the righteous have is to opt out. And that is what the Biafrans are doing. Every data you see in Nigeria is false, including their map. That map you saw they draw. They draw a map and gave the North 75% of the area. And the whole of the South is just about 25%. A false map. The population census they gave them that they are using to rule today is false. Wrong information. They will tell you that the North is more populated than the South. How could that be? How could that be? There has never been an area where the desert is more populated than the Savannah area. It has never happened. The desert can never, ever be populated with life more than the Savannah area. It has not happened in life. It is not possible. But this is the lie they continue to parade. This is the lie they continue to parade on a daily basis. And people tend to believe them. Wrong information from east, west, north, and south. They tell you that the north is much populated than the south. A lie from the pit of hell. And the people who will believe lies are the people who have not been to the north. I have been to the northern part of Nigeria. I have lived in the northern part of Nigeria for 6 years. I have traveled through with train from Umuahia to Bauchi State, and it was through the bushes. When you travel through train, if you use train and travel, now you begin to realize how many people you have in that local people. When they call you, this is a local government, you begin to realize how many people in that place they call local government. Every local government you see them pronouncing in the north, some of them are not up to 1 million. So what is 1 million? Some of them are not up to 500,000. Some local governments, you see that they call the government, people they're there, and some of them, if you go there, houses you will see are not even up to 100 in the north. Only few huts you will see, very few huts. You see one here, you go 1 kilometer, you see another one, you go 1 kilometer, you see another. Few huts. When you calculate the huts, they call a local government where they are collecting money, where they are stealing money, siphoning money from other indigenous people. People there are not up to 5. They're not even up. Some of them are not even up to 100. I have been in the north. I have traveled through with train from Umuahia all the way to Bauchi State, call north. So whatever I'm telling you is what I have seen. Judging with what I saw with my own eye, there is no way you can tell me that the north is much populated than the south. Even if you don't travel the train, if you travel by road, with your own knowledge and experience, begin to imagine the populations you see as you go, the villages you cross and how they are settled. When you come to the cities in the north, you go to the city in the north, people who are in those cities in the north that is a bit populated, they are mostly from the south. You see southerners everywhere. They are there. They count them and join them. But in their population, they will go and bring people from Niger. They will go and bring people from Niger. In their population census, Niger people are counted among them. They will count their cow, their goat, and their rams. And this is the falsehood that the British have planted in the Zoological Republic, and people tend to believe that falsehood. It is only in Nigeria that the savannah area is less populated than the desert. A desert where life doesn't exist. And in the other way around, They will tell you that the herdsmen are coming down because of water, that they need water. There's no water in the north. That is why they are coming down. Explaining to you why the savannah area is much populated than the desert. And yet, at the same time, they are telling you that they have more population in the north than the south. And some idiots believe that. This is one of the things they put in your eye to cover your eyes. That is where they started the manipulation, where they created thousands of local governments for themselves. You go to the House of Assembly, they have the highest population. That is how they plan to hold all the indigenous people captive. There is no bill you can bring in the Senate that can be able to pass without the North. And that is why they can hit their chest and tell you that they will decide who rules and who does not rule. All this we are planted from the foundation by the British themselves. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for our Supreme Namazen Nandekam. He woke us up and every one of us begin to pay attention to things that are happening. That is why when you see some idiots who will tell you to go through the Senate and seek for your self-determination, they will tell you to tell your senators to fight for you. There is no bill anybody from the southeast will present that can be able to cross anywhere. You have seen it on several occasions. Each time they rise up and talk, they just throw it in the dustbin. When they rose up and they were trying to talk about the release of Mazen Nandekan, you see how they trample on it. It didn't go to the second, they didn't even have a second reading for it. Anytime they present any bill that has to do with the Southeast, it doesn't even cross the first reading. The same thing in other places. The only people that push the agenda at the moves is not. And in that manipulation, they also went further to capture the middle belt. Not just capture, they forced the middle belt to be part of the North. That is one of the plans they made. Forcing the middle belt to be part of the North, even when they know that the middle belt is not North. They don't have anything to do with North. Even in their custom, in their culture, in their behavior, they are totally different people. The middle belt is totally different people. And that is why you see what is happening in Benue State, the way they are fighting against Benue State to destroy life and property. But what do? They went to the middle belt and they planted their stooge in every state in the middle belt. And they went ahead to choose their northern forum leader from the middle belt. In the name of religion, they used religion first of all to manipulate him, drag him from the middle belt and put him into the northern forum. This is the manipulation they have been using to control and make sure they hold everybody captive. But other ethnic groups seem not to pay attention to this. They seem not to pay attention to this. They're not paying attention. None of them is paying attention. But in this era, we are paying attention to every single thing. I see somebody there typing about the landmass. What do you know about landmass? What do you know about landmass? And what do you know about the map of Nigeria? Do you know the map of Nigeria? You call your name Maurice Johnson or whatever. Do you know the map of Nigeria? Do you know the original map of Nigeria? The Nigeria you are supporting and standing with, do you know the original map of Nigeria? You are talking about landmass. It is people like this that will remain in captivity. And I am not here for you. I'm here talking to people who are ready to free their mind. Free thinkers who are ready to liberate themselves from captivity. For us, Biafrans, we are heading home. It doesn't matter what every one of you think, every other tribe. We don't care. Chukwu Okike Abiama has given us that responsibility to free every tribe, every indigenous person. You are lucky that the coming of Biafra is going to be infectious. It is going to affect every tribe, whether you want to be free or not. Once Biafrans are liberated, many tribes will be liberated, including the Hausas. You are lucky that the Biafrans answered that call. You are lucky. And some of you, when we come online to talk, you think that it is just about Biafra. Let for us Biafrans, we will stand and fight for ourselves. You should pity yourself. Don't pity the Biafran people. Don't have any pity for us Biafrans. We have already grown thick skin. If there are any group of people that can survive every condition, every situation, it is the Biafran people. If there are any set of people that have overcome, that can be able to overcome every condition, it is the Biafran people. We have gone through that in several occasions. There is no other tribe in Nigeria that has seen what Biafran have seen. And even with all those intimidations, yet we are on top, holding the economy of the country. So it is not about, don't have pity for us, pity for yourself. I am now talking to other indigenous tribes in the zoo. Pity for yourself. Don't pity for Biafrans. As for Biafrans, we have grown thick skin and we are on our way out. And nothing can stop it. We have tried as much as possible to make your one Nigeria work. We have tried as much as possible to make your one Nigeria work. Sacrifice. Made sacrifice on different areas and continue to make sacrifice up to date. In every sphere of life in that zoo, go and check. The people that make the highest sacrifice are the Biafrans. To see if things will work out. But did it work out? It has never ever worked out. Never. Nothing worked. The more you try, the more it gets back. The more we try, the more you get back. In all circumstances, we have always tried. The one Nigeria you are talking about today, the people that made it possible is the Biafran people. They are the true example of the one Nigeria you're talking about. The Biafran people are the only people you can find that mingle freely with other people without mandate. And they don't just mingle to go and exploit people. They go there and develop the environment. Anywhere you find the Biafrans, they go there, invest, and they develop that environment. They don't just go there to exploit people and take their wealth back. They don't do like the British. You see what the British are doing, what the West are doing. The West, what they do in Nigeria is they come and exploit the mineral resources and go back home with it. They don't even bring any single development. They come, they exploit, like, look at what they're doing in Biafra land. In all the areas where they are mining the oil, where the wealth of that country comes, there is no offices of those companies there. Those companies do not have offices. Every one of them have offices either in Lagos or Abuja. But they go there, they exploit, destroy that, and pollute the area. They pollute it. Ogoni cleanup has been there for how many years? Have they cleaned it up? Have they cleaned the Ogoni? Up to today, the Ogoni cleanup. Have they done it? They have not done it. Biafrans are not that way. We don't go to exploit and destroy people. We go there to develop the land. We invest in the land and create employment opportunities to people who will get to their place. If Nigerians, those who are Nigerians, mentally sound, they were supposed to learn. They're supposed to learn and borrow leaf from Biafrans. But they couldn't learn. What do they do? Instead, they focus on attacking, dehumanizing. And I thank you, that finally we have realized our mistake. Today, our concern is how to make ourselves better, not how to make anybody better. Our concern today is how to make ourselves better. We have tried for a very long time to see if we can make people better. And the more we try, the more they make us look stupid. This time we have to invest ourselves. It is Biafra first. Any place where the interest of Biafra is not protected, we are not part of it. No matter what is, the need of the hour is to support the Biafra Republic of Israel by all means possible. The moment of truth for Biafran and Nigerians alike is that Biafrans are going home. We are going to go. And Biafrans are only submissive to Biafra Republic of Israel. You're welcome, my beloved brother Chukuma. Thank you so much for joining. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you from here. Good morning, my brother.
Can you hear me, my brother Shukuma? If you can hear me, go on and speak to Biafrans.
Okay, my dear. No longer am I now joining you. Honestly, this
Go on, I
morning,
can hear you.
I'm the problem. You see, what Chukwu Okiabiama have done to us, Chukwu Okiabiama have made it possible and have given us the victory over our enemy. You know, for some time, I am not on social media, but I do follow up on the comment section whenever I have data. But sorry to say this, I want to appreciate Chukwu Okiabiama concerning what he have necessary is something recommendable. We said it and he did it for us. No election, upon all their selection they did and their chambering, prove it like to us that we are genuine. Anything to offer again, may his name alone be glorified in our life. And I thank all our people that are participated in that coffee time. May Chukwu came up here and continue to bless and strengthen each and every one of you who hear the call and obey and pay. It is something to appreciate. You people have done marvelous well by making sure that we are willing to go, not to stay in the bondage. Who work with our PM, our government in exile, day and night to make sure that everything that happening in old Imo State is reported. And people are doing it marvelous. And the Chukwu my brother, concerning this morning program, I just came in and I saw the program because we are trying to see if I can catch him. He mentioned something about the oil company that are working in Biafra land. The offices are in the zoo. They are not in Biafra land because if the office in the Biafra land, they won't have mind. They won't have mind to work with the zoo terrorists, police, and their agents to kill the indigenous people that own the land, that own the property that they are using. Many of them come here with the private jet and the helicopter. Immediately they finish, they zoom off, go back to their zoo offices here. Yeah, this place useless and poverty. That's why you see the environment so misery, nothing to write out. Or upon all the home motor company that are doing business in Biafra land, taking their resources, none of mind light. That was when they will bring money to share among the community, put confusion among them. They will bring one person, make an emergency shift, bring their resources. This is what is happening in Biafra land till now, until tomorrow, until we get freedom. This is will stop. This is what is going on. I have a community that I mentioned. I won't mention the name for the security purpose, but it's happening like currently now. They come up on news and announce that the company sack one of their brother, an indigenous of that community. That is the only person that are working in that company. They sack him for no reason. And the community are demanding that they reinstate him or the company. I know that the next thing that will happen now is that they will invite the two terrorists to come and begin to ransack the village and burn the place, arrest the youth and kill some of them. That is what is going to happen very soon, because they don't have anything planned. They don't have anything good for us. Their plan and their own evil agenda is to wipe us out any way they can. And that's what is happening in Biafra land. And it's very, very painful that some of our brothers will connive with the enemy outside to deal with their brothers, which is very, very shameful. But I thank Chukwu who sent us a Messiah, who continue to strengthen us and strengthen our Messiah and strengthen the people that are working with him. Because this year, we will surely be smiling, counting our blessing, naming them one by one. Through Chukwu, because it's going to happen this year, 2023. Thank you, my brother, for giving me a platform. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for that amazing contribution. I appreciate you so much for your contribution. Thank you so much. You have spoken well. I thank you so much for joining. And I know you've been having all this problem with the network and this thing. By the special grace of Chukwu, we shall overcome. No matter the circumstances, we will always overcome them. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that amazing contribution. So, fellow Biafrans that are watching far and wide from, I welcome every one of you. Every one of you that have joined, I welcome you and I appreciate you. I thank you so much for being there and for supporting all this while. We have come a long way. We have come a long way. And I bet you, any place you are as a Biafran, do not get distracted. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. We shall overcome. Every challenges that you see today, we are going to overcome it. Already we have a government standing for us and speaking for us. The only thing you can do today is to follow and support the Biafra Republic of Exile. That's the only thing you can do. Support the government of the day. As long as you're standing with this government, the sky is going to be just the beginning for you. The need of the hour is for us to support the Biafra Republic of Exile. The need of the hour is for us to pay attention to every single thing that is happening. The need of the hour is for us to be focused on our freedom. Do not get distracted. The need of the hour is for us to give opportunity to Biafra Republic of Exile to defend us and protect us. Every one of us, the need of the hour is to make your profound contribution to the Biafra Republic of Exile and listen to every instruction that is coming. We are not relenting our effort. You can continue to deny it for all I care. Today, the Biafra Republic of Exile is in charge of Biafran title. Take it or leave it. Know it and know peace. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you for joining. Go ahead and speak to Biafrans, my beloved brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, and may God bless you. I've said it all. Our people said, onye na-amara ebe mmiri si bido nwawa ya, amama ebe mmiri kwụsịrị. Someone that don't know where rain started to beat him or her, we don't know where the rain stopped beating him or her. And I want to say one more thing that people should understand. There is no how, as this struggling is going on, you will not have Judas. You will have Judas. And I will advise all the Biafrans, Judas must die, but don't be that Judas. Be that upright man. Because, when the Israelites went to go and take the possession, God gave them instruction. Don't steal anything. Don't carry any of their good. Don't rob them. Just slaughter them, scatter them, and burn their city to ashes. But there is there is one man that when they reach there, that spirit of Judas enter him. He thief something. And unfortunately, as the war is going on, people they begin to kill the Israelite. Joseph have to come back to God and ask God. God tell them that someone have stolen. That we go back simply means people have stolen something. People have stolen something. But thank God because we have renewed ourselves now. PM have renewed us and we move again. And this time around, we are going to we have already conquered them. Because for those that is saying for land map, some people, that name, I don't think that person know where it come from. You don't know. We're not talking about land map here. Let that person go and do research for developing country. Are they talking about land map? They know they talk. No, it's not about the land map. It's about the population. There is nowhere in the whole world they calculate land map. Dubai, they calculate land map where the so-called their politician is going today. Is it by land map? Let us call a spell, Gary. And they open up and be talking about land. Who is dragging land map with you? If you like, even if you build a whole mansion, sure you go sleep on it in the same night. Not be one room you go sleep, maybe 2 by 2. Even the foam, even if you buy the largest foam, will you sleep in a whole foam in the night? Now one side you go sleep. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. So my brother, may God bless. You see, this is our struggle. It will never be in vain. It must surely come, whether the devil like it or not. Our supreme leader make a comment. He said, we are going to use truth and finish them. Truth, truthfulness. That is the only, and that is one thing that some people don't know, that truth always scatter the plans of the enemy. Truth. And that is the truth will remain. We know they look back. We don't want elation. We don't want you people. You people should leave us alone. We want to be on our own. Now by force. Even if I will ask, who bring the name? People know they read history. Who bring the name Biafra to Ojukwu? Is he not an Ijaw man? He's an Ijaw man. But today the same Nigeria conquer Ijaw and target it on us. And when we carry the mountain, now they are shouting, Igbo, Igbo, Igbo. Now a German bring the idea of Biafra. The first person, that is how you will know that some people in Nigeria are dark. They no get common sense. Who is the first person that started the coup? Is it not from Delta State? But today they are saying that Igbo man and then start coup. But the same person where they for Delta will open his gutter mind and be saying, I'm not an Igbo. I'm not. Shame on you. Shame on you. They never even see anything. We are going to use that truth. I tell somebody one thing. I tell somebody, say, some people always talk about a sin. Satan is not afraid of you to use you. But any slight mistake, any slight chance he gives Satan, he will use you. That is one thing about Satan. And if you want to be, then some people don't know that sin, when we talk about sin, only weapon that you use to conquer sin is holiness. Holiness. And Satan is afraid of holiness. When you are holy, he cannot penetrate. Because someone that is holy will carry anointing of truth. This is how this thing is. He will tell you pop and plain, and there is nothing you will do about it. But here, one Nigeria list. Some of them that are shouting since one Nigeria, since when they born them to today, what change? Let them stop deceiving themselves. But some people will still open mouth and say, even if you, when they talk this thing now, if you go there, if they say make you be president now, you will worse than them and say you're a fool by saying that someone. Are you trying to tell me that everybody is evil like you? Everybody is not evil like you. Why would you tell me, say, even if I get there and become president, I need to do? Now lie. 100% lie. They tell them, they camouflage. I think one man of God don't give P2B warning. Leave that he told him on the initial time. Leave this one Nigeria, that this is the one Nigeria that wiped out the name of a Zik in Igbo land. They have denied you. Go and make history. Go and make history. But did he listen to him? The man of God, go and tell them, carry your people and say we want to go. Simple as ABC. You want to go to court. Did he listen? Is because some prophetic word. Even do you know that some people, all these content creators, they know they talk that kind of thing. They know they try to make that one public. That truth. Leave this court. The man tell him after. Leave this court and go and make history. He said no. I want Nigeria. And the man talk koro, tell and say what happens to Azik will happens to P2B. That his name is going to wipe out and nobody will remember him. Today, one Nigeria, how market? The Azik wish out to one Nigeria. How market is Azik? The Southeast governors that bring
I think our brother is having a network problem. Let's wait for him to key in again.
some will never back off.
I think he's having a network problem. So let's be a little bit patient and see if he can be able to connect back. Are you there, my brother? Can you hear us? Okay, let's see. Maybe he can request again once he is done. Maybe he can put in a request again. So, my fellow, any place you are watching us from, I urge you to please focus on the restoration of Biafra. Give your support. The Biafran Liberation Army is doing a great job. If you make investigations and you see the effort they are making, there is no doubt that we are doing great as members of Biafra Republic. We are doing great. A lot of success have been made. A lot of achievement have been made. There's no doubt whatsoever. You can see what our Prime Minister is doing, moving from places to win face for Biafra. He's moving from one place to the other. Today, Biafra of today is not the Biafra of yesterday. It's not Biafra of yesterday. We are making difference in all ramifications, and we will continue to do so. The only thing you owe the Biafra Republic of Nigeria today
is to support the Biafran restoration. We are so lucky that Chukwu Okikabiyama has given us a man who knows the right thing to do. Even when they have planned by all means possible to bring him down, they have used their Ohanezendibo, they used the saboteurs, they used insiders, they used their own diplomats, they wrote petitions, they used the lawyers against Mazi Simon Ekpa to bring him down. What haven't they done? They have done everything they can be able to do, but yet, did they succeed? Of course, they didn't succeed, and they will never ever succeed. You cannot fight against the children of Chukwu and succeed. And for those of them who are still pretending, playing one role or the other to legitimize this evil in Biafra land, one Nigeria will definitely happen to you. Look at those clowns who participated in the election in Imo State. Those who contested with the Hope of the Duma. I ask, how on the planet Earth were you thinking that you can be able to overturn that Hope of the Duma? How on earth will any sensible person be thinking? A man who got to that position when he was fourth position, he wasn't even a governor. He was coming on. People didn't like him. They didn't vote for him. He came fourth, and he went through the court. And the court and INEC made him the governor. All of a sudden, today there is a governor and he has all the wealth in his hand. The wealth of the state are all in his hand, in his own cover, to bribe anybody who wants to bribe. And in your dream, you think you can be able to win him. You see them lamenting. You see them lamenting and talking blah, 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 blah. And God help you, you go to court. God help you, you go to court. Go and waste your money. Instead of you to use that money now and invest it on the freedom of your people. If you were coming to serve, if genuinely you are coming to serve your people, and now you have discovered that there is no way you can get to that point, what are you going to do? What you are supposed to do, a sensible movement to do, is to make a revise, support the coming of Biafra. When Biafra come, you have the right to contest if you are qualified. You have the right to contest if you have a clean record. Biafra is not going to be like any other nation. Biafra is not going to run the system that any other nation is running. We are going to run a system where people will win and get whatever they want by merit. For every position you're going to attend in Biafra, for whatever you're going to contest, it is by merit. If you are qualified for that position, you will contest and vote will be counted. Broad daylight, there will be no rigging. Why don't you support that system? Why don't you support Biafra to move forward and get Biafra? But no, you will go and invest your money where you know that your money will not make sense. You will see somebody in this era still having hope on Nigerian judiciary. The judiciary that you know that is in the cover of those who have the money, those who have the power. As long as you have the power, you have the money. You decide what the court will be. You will be in your room and take your decision what the court will be. It doesn't matter what crime you have committed. This is the nation we want to be part of. We don't want to be part of this nation. There is nothing that will encourage any sensible and reasonable human being to be part of Nigeria. Nothing. No sensible person today will wake up and be praying to be part of one Nigeria. Because you have seen that Nigeria is irredeemable. Instead of them looking for a pathway to success, they are busy aligning themselves with terrorist countries. Countries that abuse human rights. Countries that abuse religious rights. Countries that are involved in terrorism. That is where they get their allies. That is where they make friends. That is where they go to look for friends. They align themselves with Turkey. Turkey have been exposed of sponsoring terrorists in different angles, including the Boko Haram in Nigeria. But today, Turkey is the best friend of Nigeria. They are being close and friendly to Saudi Arabia. When you know that Saudi Arabia has been involved in so many destabilization of countries, even in the Middle East. even against their own fellow Muslims. They have been involved in several cases. But these are the places you go and make friends. Look at Afghanistan. Afghanistan, of all people, Afghanistan that continue to take the life of Christians. Just recently, about 229 Christians, Christian missionaries, were executed in Afghanistan. These are countries that Nigeria is aligning themselves up with. Just few days ago in Afghanistan, the Taliban executed 229 Christians, Christian missionaries. This happened 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Christian missionaries executed. And at the same time, these Taliban, this Afghanistan are the people that Nigerian people are aligning themselves with. Even the late Muhammad Buhari gave them money. Look at what is happening. Executing Christians in broad daylight, and they show it. The video is so gory. Most of us have seen the video of the execution of Christian missionaries. 229 human beings. And these are the people you align yourself with. This is what some people are inviting. The Biafrans cannot keep silent and watch this happen. Not in our watch. If you want to do that, you have to do it in your territory. Build your caliphate in the north. Do whatever you wish to do over there. You don't have to include Biafrans into it. Never. Never. There is no reason why anybody that is sensible will tell us that we should align ourselves with this zoological republic. If you know what is good for you, you should pray and do everything possible, humanly possible, to see that you walk out of the zoo, because what is coming is heavy. For Biafran people, I thank you for Mazen Nandekam starting on time to prepare us. We started our preparation on time. Regardless the obstacles, hindrances that is coming from right, left, and center, including from saboteurs inside. But at least we started early. And today we are building our defense. And Chukwu Okikabe on our side, we will never ever fail. Biafra has come to stay. Under the command of our Prime Minister Samareba, I can assure you that Biafra is safe. Our land will be protected and defended. Today, the Biafran Liberation Army are on the ground doing the needful, sending every zoological republic arm-bearing forces out of Biafra land. And they will continue to do so. None of them will survive it. You heard our Prime Minister say that today it's not only on defense. We are going after them because the best form of defense is attack. So we are not just folding hands and watch them come. We go to their barracks. That was why our Prime Minister warned, stay 1 kilometer away from barrack. Stay 1 kilometer away from barrack. The earlier you understand this, the better for you. Because you never know where it will come. Nothing can stand on the way of our freedom. Nothing. It does not matter what it is. You cannot stand on the way of our freedom. If you do, you are going to be crushed. You're going to be crushed. Biafra is a nation that has come to stay, and we will definitely survive. How can anybody be talking of being part of a country where you don't have your freedom? A country where people are treated like animals. A country where there are rules of law for different people at different times. Different law applicable to different people. A country that is supposed to be one, but they have different laws. People are treated according to where they come from. Laws are being applied according to where you come from. We cannot be part of it. Just recently, APs took passengers to Saudi Arabia, and every passengers that were taken by APs to Saudi Arabia were denied visa. Their visas was cancelled. Ask me why. APs took his flight and took his passengers all the way to Saudi Arabia. And every passenger in that city, their visa was what? Cancelled. You see how they roll. They don't care about you. They do not care about you. What they care is about themselves. They don't care about you. Their project is for themselves. And when we talk about the Islamization agenda, it is something that is certain. Sponsored all far away from the Middle East. This is an airline that has a license. Two passengers that got visas. But because those passengers were brought in by APs, which is owned by a Biafran, even when he doesn't identify himself as a Biafran, you see where the problem comes. Even when he does not align himself with Biafra, his passengers' visas were cancelled. The only reason why it was cancelled is because this man is a Biafran, a Christian for that man. Why must you use your airline to fly people into Saudi Arabia? But you have Qatar Airways coming into Nigeria in and out. You have other airlines coming into Nigeria in and out. But because this man is a Biafran, but the most painful thing that this idiot never realized he's a Biafran. APs doesn't even identify with Biafra. That is why I tell people, if you are a Biafran today, if you look through my topic, the reality of today is that as a Biafran, you are not wanted in Nigeria. That is the reality of today. You can continue to ignore it. You can continue to deny it. Continue to present yourself as a one Nigerianist. As long as you are from the old southeastern region, the present south and the southeast Benue, you are not welcome. That is the reality of today. They continue to deny it. This man, APs, he never identified with Biafrans. In short, in fact, he aligned himself with the north more than the south where he came from. But look at him. The other time he was crying the way he was being treated in his airways. What he has to go through to get license, what he has to go through to bring parts for his flight. Even when he dedicated himself to make sacrifice to go and bring their citizens from abroad free of charge. Anytime there's a problem abroad, he'll fly and go and get involved. And yet, they don't recognize him. And yet, they are trying by all means possible to destroy that airline. The only crime APs has committed is because he is a Biafran, an Igbo Biafran for that matter. But this idiot, does he know that? Does he know that? Even when he knows that, he continues to deny it. He continues to pretend. And when you see him stand up and talk, he'll be talking of one Nigeria. I bumped into one of his videos where he was talking about Nigeria. That until an Igbo man begin to talk on behalf of a North, another man begin to talk on behalf of a North. Something you know that is impossible. Something that you know, even from the time of Ahmadu Bello, he said it, that we are not compatible. We are not the same. He told Ziggs, Dr. Nadaski, to his face, that we are not the same. Awolowo himself recognized that we are not the same people. But these clowns will continue to deceive themselves. They continue to deceive themselves. Today, they are, and before you know it, they are going to ground this APs. Before you know it, he's going to fold. Just watch and see. As long as he continues to align himself with the one Nigeria, they will crush him. They have done it to several businessmen from Biafra land. They have done it to several businesses from Biafra land. Each time you come up, they will make sure they crush you and destroy business. Remember Ibeto. Every one of you remember Ibeto. Ibeto Cement. And so many other things. Ibeto Cement was destroyed. Even up to today, they are still chasing Ibeto to make sure that he doesn't strike. A man that has made his money genuinely, engaged in business genuinely. They destroyed him. Today, they are moved to destroy peace. They are trying everything possible to destroy this APs. But has he learned his lesson? He hasn't learned his lesson. And he's going to be crushed. If APs know what is good for him, he's supposed to invest in Biafra. When Biafra comes, you can own your own airline. You own your airline and have every right you have across the world. No part of the world will you be intimidated. Biafrans are going to engage on a very good diplomatic agreements. We will have treaties that will protect our businessmen and women. Biafra will have treaties signed that's going to protect our businesses everywhere we are in the planet Earth, including in the Arab lands. Any place you want to fly into, we will have treaties that will protect you, that will defend you. Not like the zoo, where everything they plan is to bring you down. Every people who are living abroad, simply because they know that the majority of people who are living abroad are people from Biafra land. That is why their embassies do not pay attention to Biafrans abroad. If you are a Biafran, if you're from the southern part of Nigeria as a whole, and you have a problem, go to an embassy, they make you a laughing stock. If you have a problem, you are on your own. More especially if you have a Christian name, you have a problem, walk into any embassy, in any embassy across the world, they will never attend to you. And God help you. You are a Biafra. You are a Biafra, an Igbo Biafra. They see Chuku in your name. You are gone. You are gone. They will not attend to you. Even when the countries call them to come and attend to their own citizens, they will never. If you have Chuku in your name, an Igbo Biafra, you are gone. And God help you, they accuse you of any crime. They won't even look at it twice. They say, yes, he did it. And when we do goods, when good things come out, they will be the first people to be in the front line to take the praises. When they hear Biafrans doing exploit across the world, they will bring out their chest to claim Nigeria. Nigerians are the most educated in the US. Who are those? Nigerians are the most educated in the US. Who are those Nigerians? Have you gone to check? In the UK, they are the best. Who are they? Do you think they are Fulanis? These are people from the southern part of Nigeria, more especially southeastern part of Nigeria. The old southeastern region, Biafra land. But at the same time, they are not protected. They are made vulnerable. That is why Biafrans are insulted everywhere, because they are being forced to hold green passport. In a very short while, we are going to dump that green passport will not exist anymore. It doesn't deserve to exist. The green passport very soon will never ever exist anywhere called Nigeria. That's the promise, and it's going to happen. Wherever you are as a Biafran, the time has come for us to pay attention to the time that we're in. And before I round out on this very program, I want to inform every Biafran in Biafran land, take note. The ES-10, the Biafran Liberation Army, the strike force, is not recruiting anybody. The Biafran Liberation Army is not doing any recruitment. The resistance fighters are not doing any recruitment. I have announced it time and time again. Anytime there will be recruitment, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government will announce it, and we will talk about it on our platform. You will go to his page and you will see him write it bold. Anything that you did not hear from us, the Biafra Republic Government media, it doesn't exist. If you are having doubt in your mind whether it is on, go to the platform of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Anything you hear a rumor, anytime you hear a rumor of something happening, go to his Twitter handle. If you don't see it there, just walk. That doesn't exist. I repeat again, the Biafran Liberation Army is not recruiting anybody. The resistance fighters are not recruiting anybody. There is no recruitment going anywhere for ESM in Biafra land. Whenever you hear that, run for your life. Those are the enemies. Whenever you hear anybody telling you there's recruitment, run, run, run. Let your leg be touching your head. Run as fast as you can. We are not doing any recruitment anywhere. The Biafran Liberation Army have more than enough men on the ground. The problem we have today is how to be able to maintain those men. If you are looking for what to do, make a contribution. More especially, we need financial contribution to equip those men and give them what they need. That is the problem we are having today. Not men on the ground. We have enough volunteers. We have enough volunteers, right, left, and center. There are volunteers everywhere. There is no recruitment. We are not recruiting. I say it again. If there will be a recruitment, you are going to hear it from our Prime Minister, Mazi Samoneba. He has said it time and time again that whenever recruitment will be done, you are going to hear it from him. We know that the enemy, they are trying to clamp down on Biafrans. They are trying to look for a means to penetrate us. You must help yourself. Heaven help those who help themselves. You will help yourself by not listening to rumors. Help yourself by not paying attention to propagandas and blackmail. Help yourself by listening to those that matters. Following every program of Biafra Republic of Exile. That is the best way to go. Anything short of that, you are on your own. And I bet you are going to regret why you did what you did. We are in a critical time. A time where we will not leave any stone unturned. Every one of us should be careful. If you are a Biafran today, at this moment that we are in, when you look at my topic, I said, bringing to light the need of the hour. The need of the hour now is to support and sponsor the Liberation Army of Biafra to build our defense strong. The need of the hour is to listen to Biafra Republic of Exile as the authority in Biafran territory. The need of the hour is to obey instruction that is coming from the de facto government in homeland. The need of the hour is to put your resources where your mouth is, which is Biafra. Every one of us should align onto that need that has to do with our collective interest. It is not a selfish need. It is our collective interest, our collective need to defend our land and protect it. That's the need of the hour. And every one of us should pay attention to it. The moment of the truth. The moment of the truth, moment of truth for Biafrans and Nigerians alike is that the Biafran Republic government in Exile is in charge of Biafran territory. That is the truth. The whole world should know that today, Biafran territory is controlled by Biafran Republic government in Exile. Know that and know peace. And if you are in there representing the zoo in that territory, you are on your own. Whatever happens to you, you will face the consequence of your action. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are a diplomat or you are whatever you are, representing the zoo in Biafran territory, you are standing there at your risk, at your own risk. The only government that has the final say in that territory is the government of Biafra for the Biafran people. You must align yourself with the government of Biafra in exile. If you are a Biafran and you have not yet keyed in, sorry, you have been left behind. And let me tell you, whether you support Biafra or you don't support Biafra, Biafra will definitely come. There is nothing you will do on the planet Earth today to stop the coming of Biafra. As I always say, it is a project owned by Chukwu Okeke. And that project, no man born of a woman can stop it. It is a project of Chukwu Okeke. It is not my project. It is not the project of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not the project of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Chukwu Okeke himself owns that project, wrote the plan, gave to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu laid the foundation, handed over to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Today, Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing the implementation of that policy, that agenda of Chukwu Okeke. And I bet you, as he said, that assignment that was started by Dean Odumegojuku handed over to Mazen Nanigano today. Our Prime Minister Mazen Simon is going to complete that assignment. And he didn't just say it. From every indication, with what you see today, if you don't believe that Biafra is coming, I have nothing to explain to you. All I got to tell you is that wait, watch, and see before your own very eye it is going to happen. You can't stop it. Every Biafran in Biafra land, please pay attention to your environment. Be security conscious at all time. We don't want to lose anybody. The responsibility of the Biafra Republic of Israel Liberation Army is to defend life and property in our territory. And we will continue to do so. Any place you are in that territory, your life and property will be defended. All you have to do is to align yourself with the Biafra Republic of Israel. There is no other way except that. As long as you align yourself with the Biafra Republic of Israel, I bet you are going to emerge victorious. And you're going to be part of those who are going to raise the flag when the time comes. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Let's hear what you have to say. You're welcome.
But network. What's actually wrong? As you choose, can you hear me?
Go on, my brother. I can hear you. Go on. Speak on. I can hear you. Go on.
Good morning. Morning. You can hear me now. What is wrong? Mazi, can you hear me?
Speak on. I can hear you. Go on. I can hear you. Okay. Very well. Thank you.
Good morning. I've been offline for some time. For some time now, I've been offline.
Okay.
Morning. I think concerning this recruitment you are talking about, I don't know whether the information is getting to them over there in Biafra land.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is very, very necessary that we make it so that people over there will, I don't know whether they are reaching this program, but if they are not, they should create a means of them hearing it as well, so that they will not be deceived.
Yeah, you're right.
You understand what I'm saying?
We've been trying to push the message across. I've been sending it to all platforms, and you can equally help to share. And our Prime Minister have also written on his Twitter handle. Our Prime Minister has spoken about it.
Good.
He spoke about it on Twitter. when we were having a program on Twitter. We spoke about it on our joint program yesterday. We talked about it on our joint program and on our individual platforms. All the Biafran platform, we are talking about it and campaigning because there is a campaign going, and those are the evil men trying to lure Biafrans into that problem. They are trying to gather people's data, and before you know it, get them into trouble. So that was, I have said it even before now. We have been announcing it. Anytime there will be recruitment, it will be announced by the Prime Minister. If you don't see the announcement for the Prime Minister, it doesn't exist, no matter who is telling you. No matter who is telling you. Any information you hear, first of all, go to that Twitter account and verify. If you don't see it, go to all the platforms of Biafran program. You will see it. If there is any information, you must get it there. If you don't get it there, don't follow. Every one of us has to be very, very careful.
That's just my concern. In fact, when I had it, I think I was just saying that it is important to let them know so that they will not enter into the wrong hand. But they want to penetrate us. They want to penetrate us. And I'm very sad. I heard that over up to 299 in a.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
It's so sad, and that's why we should avoid anything that will make make us to be in their position. That the way they are now. So in fact, yes, that we are denied visa. I don't know where we are going, and yet those people, they don't believe what we're saying. I mean, they say they're not part of us, and yet people are suffering.
That is it. They continue to deny it. They continue to deny it. That's what I tell people. As long as you're from the old southeastern region, it does not matter whether you support Biafra or you don't support Biafra. They know you as a Biafran. That is how they see you. Whether you support or you don't support, they already identify you as a Biafran. And that is the fact. So the earlier you begin to support, give your support, moral support, financial support. It is not compulsory that you must come and advertise it. It is not compulsory that when you are giving the support, you will come and advertise it. The whole world will know, oh, you are supporting your. No. You can give your support secretly. We know the situation in the zoo. We know that some of them are very scared. We don't want to endanger anybody. You can give your support secretly. Meet any of our media warriors. We'll direct you on how to go. The more you continue to deny your identity, the more you expose yourself to danger. The more you continue to deny whom you are, the more you expose yourself to danger. How long you continue to deny it? Continue to deny it. It will not change the fact. It will never change the truth. The truth remains that they see you as an enemy. They see you as an intruder. They see you as an oppressor. And they will never see anything good in you. Wherever you are watching this program from today, if you are from the old southeastern region, the present south and the southeast of the lower Benue, I don't know the language I'm going to use to make you understand where you belong. You must know where you belong. Some of us, why we are not paying attention, some of us, our eyes being covered by our own greed and envy and jealousy. And some of us, our eye is being covered by our stomach, what we eat and drink. But when you calm your head down, or if you have lived in the north, if you are from the south and you have lived in the north, you begin to understand better that they see every one of you as one people. They see us as one people. You can continue to pretend. They see you as one people. And whenever they come after you, they don't care. That's why you see whenever something happens in any part of the world, they come to the north, they want to attack. They attack the Biafrans and their businesses. It doesn't matter whether if you have worked the thing or not. Anything that has to do with Christianity, they attack everybody from the south. That is their mentality. You see what happened in Afghanistan. That is what is going to happen in the zoo when you become a caliphate with them. That is why we are calling for this integration. If they want to have a caliphate in the north, There is nothing wrong in it whatsoever, but they should carry only the knot into that caliphate and be there, practice it. If anybody decide to visit there, that person will know that he's going on a territory where Islamic law is being obeyed, where Sharia law is invoked, and he will obey all the laws. If anything happens to him, he will be responsible for his actions. But not that we will put us in a secular state, pretending that we're in a secular state and then luring people into their own death in another part of Nigeria. We don't want to continue to see that happen. We don't. We want to be on our own. We want to be on our own as Biafrans. The Middle Belt be on their own. The Oduduwa will be on their own. Practice whatever they feel is good for them to practice. That is what we are asking for. Where we are today, every Biafran should know where we are going. You can continue to pretend. You are not in support of Biafra. You are not part of it. You are not a member of IPOB. You are not a member of the Biafra program. You don't know Master Simon Ekpa. Who cares? It doesn't matter what you confess. They know you. Remember the London boy. A time come, they told the London boy that he's a Biafra, in case he has forgotten. The London boy who wanted to contest as a president and continue to deny Biafra. A time came, they told him to his face, you are a Biafra. You see this criminal in Imo State today. You see the drug-sucking, the blood-sucking demon in Imo State. A time will come when they will remind him that he's a Biafra. And they will throw him, they will send him back to that death row that he escaped. But of course, we are not going to wait for them to do that. We want to do it by ourselves. The punishments of Hope Uzodinma will be executed by Biafrans themselves. As our Prime Minister have said, he will be captured alive and he will pay for everything against the Biafran people. Wherever you are watching this program from, I want you to know that the need of the hour is for you to support your freedom through Biafran Republic Government in Exile. Support morally, support financially, support by your prayers. Anything you can do, pick up a responsibility. That is the need of the hour. Wherever you are in the zoo, the reality and the truth of today is that the Biafra Republic Government Exile is in charge in Biafran territory. Take it or leave it. That is an undeniable truth. I appreciate everyone that has participated on this program. Anywhere you are joining us from, if you join from Biafra land, I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you. If you join from any part of Europe, any part of Asia, any part of the world, and you are a Biafran genuinely seeking for freedom, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you and secure you. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Liberation Army, guide and protect everyone that is genuinely fighting for us. The ESN, the resistance fighters, the strike force, our Black Navy. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect the de facto government in the homeland, guide and protect the Biafra Liberatory government in exile, and all the members of the cabinet. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every member of the media that is speaking genuinely for Biafra. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect us and our families. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. Secure him, give him more wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Let there be more inspiration in him, more revelations, more wisdom, more spirit of discernment in him for him to take the right decision at the right time. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama be with our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, all the time. He will never dash his foot against the stone. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will send legions of angels to continue to guide him as he goes for his diplomatic mission every day. May he be protected. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. Every trap they set for him, we catch them. I appreciate every one of you who has participated in one way or the other in this very program. We are going to meet back again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. I pray for our spirit, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is, I pray for Chukwu Okike Abiyama to guide him, protect him, and secure him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. Every plan they have made against our Supreme Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will never have effect. We commit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the hand of Chukwu Okike Abiyama for divine healing, for divine safety, for divine freedom. We pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama
we continue to be with our Supreme Master Nandekan. Bring him back to us very soon. You're welcome back, my beloved brother. Go on and speak before I round up.
Yes.
I understand, yeah.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Hello,
can hear
Mazi.
you. I
Are
can
you
hear
with
you,
me?
but your voice is a little bit shaky.
About the kidnappers in military uniform
Yeah,
in the bush with those they kidnapped.
got it.
I don't know whether you saw that.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Good. So actually, but that should be in the east, from because of the language of those they were beaten. Something should be done about that. If those people are still much in our bushes like that, done. It's a thing of concern. I felt it when I saw the video. When I watched the video, I was not all that happy. So I just want people to take note of that. Though that man spoke about it, when he mentioned it, I remembered I have the video myself. I saw it.
Yeah, it's noted, and as usual, the Biafra Republic government in exile is doing whatever they have to do, and the Liberation Army is doing their own best on the ground. That is why we are asking everybody to pay attention to instructions. Once you are given an instruction in Biafra land, you must have to follow it up. Follow it up. And just like our brothers have said before, we have control in Biafra land. But when things happen outside Biafra land, it is going to be very difficult for us to get to it on time. Not that we're going to ignore it, but where we have full and absolute control is in Biafran territory. That is why we are calling Biafrans to focus on their home. If you're outside, be very, very careful what you do, where you go at all times. This is not the time for celebration. Everyone should know that we are in a state of war. It is certain we are in a state of war.
Exactly.
Some people don't understand it.
Yes, exactly.
And the enemy we are up against, they are coming in uniform. Some are not coming in uniform. These are the terrorists. The Nigerian government have seen that the herdsmen cannot come as they are. They gave them uniform to penetrate. They are operating with their uniforms.
Yeah.
Sometimes they come in with uniform
That's a
and they take off
strategy.
uniform and do what they want to do. So we must have to pay attention to every single thing around us in Biafra land.
Good, exactly. Exactly. I will pass that message. I will pass that information. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you, my
The
brother.
Lord Chukwokika Biama strengthen you, strengthen all of you in media and our supreme leader.
You see?
Exactly good works.
See?
And at the end, victory will be ours.
You see?
In the mighty name of Jesus.
You see?
Our men on ground, the Lord will give them strength.
Yes.
And
you see?
At the end, they will get.
You see? Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for that info. Thank you so much for being part of us. I appreciate you. Thank you, my brother. May Chukwu Okike be my God and protect you. Thank you so much.
Now, I missed the program for some time now. I missed the program for 4 days, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. We understand the situation. Anytime you are free, just key in and join us and be updated. The most important thing is to pay attention and be updated about everything that is happening. So even when you're not in the program, we can follow up and have the update of how far we have gone and what is going on. That is the most important. And help and share the program and tell people about what is happening. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. May Chukwu come again and protect you and grant you security out there. Thank you and stay safe. Thank you so much.
Very much. Once again.
Thank you. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching Fire and Water, I appreciate contributed in one way or the other to this program, and I say, no weapon formed or fashioned against you shall prosper as a Biafran. No weapon formed or fashioned against our prime minister shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekam, shall prosper. We are going home, and no man born of a woman can stop us. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much. See you again next time. Stay safe.